and welcome to Sunday's Perfect Podcast. I'm Angie, also known as Sundaisy920. This is Luke. Hello. Thank you. Alright, you can go. Alright, welcome to episode 6. And today we have a little talk about. I don't have a lot on my claws or even off my claws, but we got a little. So let's get started. Alrighty, okay, in the scratching post, remind everybody that cat knit along is going, and cat toys do count, so get to cat knitting. And I'd also like to thank Lauren of the Limnit Crochet Podcast, because she gave me a little shout out, so thank you. And she also reminded me that I forgot to show y'all some baby pictures of Jake. I have a few, but I don't have them on the computer, so I'll just have to show them to y'all. So I thought I'd do that here. So I'm in this one, but anyway, look at Jake. Isn't he cute? Itty bitty, look at him. And down here, that one. Lily one, little face. And I got a couple more. Look at that baby. With the glare. Baby little face. And that's baby pictures of my little Jake. And that's all I got for you on the scratching post. So let's see what's on my clothes. So I only have really 2 things I've been working on this week. My hitchhiker is still catnapping. But I got quite a bit done on my sock blanket. Actually, Saturday and Sunday I just worked on my sock blanket and watched Star Trek. So, let's see, I got a lot done. So, making progress. And then the other thing on the needles is my seaweed sock. I got quite a bit done with it. Let me see. That's right there is pretty accurate color wise. I think I have about 5 repeats of the little pattern done. So I've been definitely making progress, and this is the Sideboards Craft Room, Soccolate yarn, and Atlantis. And I just have to say, like, if you've never knit socks before, this would be like the perfect pattern, because Lauren, I'm gonna butcher your last name probably, so I apologize, McMorty, and she's Lauren of the Limnit Crochet Podcast, and but she did such a great job at writing this pattern, and she has tutorials and links to videos that she's made. So really, if you've been wanting to knit socks but you've been kind of scared, this would be a really good pair, because it has a lot of tutorials and it's not really that hard, and highly recommend it. And if you get it between now and July 21st, she will be donating 20% of all sales to the Histiocytosis Association in honor of her friend who passed away from a disease that was in the, I don't know, And yeah, it's in honor of a friend. So definitely, if you haven't knit a sock and you've been wanting to, I highly recommend it. It's a really great pattern. And that's all I got for all my clothes. So off my clothes. Okay, so for my one thing I got off my clothes, I finished my cat. His face didn't turn out too bad. Hello. This is the Greta the Captivating Cat pattern by by Rebecca Danger, and Dawn Knittenworth gifted me the pattern. So, and I used the leftover sock yarn that I made my Rescue Me Chin Boy socks out of, and there you go. Well, this turned out pretty cute. Hello. Anyhow, that's all I have for off my claws, so I guess we'll go do hers. Hello. Alrighty, I don't have a lot of just of hers, so I got one thing in the mail, and then I just thought I would share some knitting apps with you. So the thing I got in the mail this week is in the Cyborg Craft Room group, Ravelry group. She has a thread where you can, if you knit something with her yarn each month, and she'll pick a winner each month. And I won these mini skeins, and there are 5 of them. They are in the soulless, changeless, blameless, heartless, and timeless colorways. I believe they're from a series of books, but they're very pretty, and I will be knitting something with them. I don't really know. Well, they're fairly accurate. So yes, I won this, so thank you. And I thought I would share some knitting apps. The first 2, I believe, are just for iPads or iPhones. And let's see. First one is called Knit Companion. Some of y'all probably heard it. I may even have it. Cats. And I really, really like it, because like here's a new pattern, and it has row counters over here. And then what I really love is, like, if you're working off of a chart, it has that. Let me find the see, and this is a free pattern I'm showing you. Oh, see, and the little thing will move up, and it makes it really, really nice whenever you're knitting from a chart, because your eye just goes to the little highlighted area. And then you can also set it up so that the written stuff is down here, or the key to the like here's the key to the chart down here, and you can make, oops, I don't want to hit, sorry. And you can like squeeze that to make it smaller or bigger. So I really like it. If you haven't, you can download the Knit Companion for free and kind of test it out, which is what I did. Then the other one is called J Knit HD Light. What it looks like, and let's see, it's kind of excuse me, it's a little similar. It's you can, there's the, like a chart, and then it has a little thing, but you have to just tap above it or below it to make it move. I probably like the Knit Companion better, but again, you can download this one for free and play around with it. So those are 2 knitting apps for iPad. And then for the Android, I have this one on my phone. It's called the Knitting Patterns Database. And it's kind of similar. You can download patterns and then they have like calculators to figure up stuff, and then they have it's kind of hard to see in here, but if you're doing the pattern, the little lines, I like it. I've used it. I don't use it as much, because especially now my screen on my phone's all cracked up. but if you're interested, and this is a free app, so definitely I'd check it out if you're in the market for something like that. So that's all I got for purse, and I guess we'll go in the sun patch. Okay, I thought I'd shake things up and put a dog in the sun patch today. So I'm going to put Hope. Here, I'll do it. There she is. That is Hope. Okay. Oops. Whoa. Yeah. And my husband was coming home from work one day, and he saw this little puppy in the middle, like like you have a road and then you have like a concrete thing in the middle, like you turn or you go straight. Well, she was like right there in the middle of that concrete thing, and at first, he saw her and he's like, oh, and then he kept going, but then he kept thinking about her, so he turned around and he went back, and some people had already gotten to her, and they're like, oh, is this your dog? And he was like, no, and like, well, we would take her, but they were like going to, I don't know, some other state. So Todd said, okay, well, I'll take her and we'll find a home for her. So we ended up, he brought her home, and then the next day I took her to the vet, and we found out that she had a hole in her diaphragm, and her intestines were like up where her lungs were, and her heart. And we noticed that she was having like trouble breathing, but we just thought it was because it was like really hot. And of course, she needed major surgery. And so we decided to give her a chance, because the surgery was very risky. There was a possibility she may not even survive the surgery. So we found a doctor who's willing to do the surgery, and I figured, you go in there for the appointment, and then they'd schedule the surgery. She went in there that day, and he did the surgery that evening, like at 4. And I think she was in surgery for like 4 or 5 hours. And as you can see, she came through, and she is crazy. She loves to run. She loves to eat. What else does she like to do? Eat. I mean, she loves to eat. Like, I've never met a dog that loves to eat like her. And we've had her for, I think it's 3 or 4 years now. And she's doing really well. And we couldn't get her fixed, though, because when we went to take her later on, the doctor said it was a little bit too risky because she still has like a little hole, and they were afraid if they opened her up then her lungs would collapse or something like that. So, but she's definitely a character. She's a Rhodesian Ridgeback mix, and I don't know if you can tell. I don't think you can. But she has like a little down the back. Like it looks like a little mohawk, but that's just how her hair is growing the opposite way. So it makes it like a little mohawk. So, but she's the apple of my husband's eye. He absolutely adores her. So that means she's spoiled big time. But anyhow, so that's Hope. That's how we got her, and she got her name because it was such a scary time. I wanted to name her something that well, it was either between faith or hope, because I figured we had to have a lot of faith and hope. So, and my husband liked Hope better, so he picked Hope out of the two. So, anyway, so that's Hopi, and I guess that's it. It's probably like a super short episode since I didn't have a lot to share with y'all this week. But I hope y'all enjoyed it anyway, and I thank you all for watching. Thank you all, the viewers who come back each week, and any new viewers. I hope you enjoy it. And me and Leah will tell y'all bye for now, and we will see y'all next week. And Hope's picking on the old dog. So.